In this Photoshop quick fix video, we're going to take a look at how to create 3D type with a reflection. So first thing I'm going to do is select the type tool, and I already have the font impact selected, and let's use the word success for our case study. Okay, so we have our word success. Now you'll probably agree with me that this is kind of boring as is, right? So what I'm going to do is actually make a copy of this and move the copy down just so that we have a comparison, see the before and after. So the next thing I want to do is add some dimensionality to our font here, and we're going to use the same or similar technique that we did whenever we were making our web buttons. I'm going to right mouse click our copy and choose blending options. And the first thing I want to do is turn on bevel and emboss. And we're just going to increase the size slightly. Maybe make it just a little bit stronger here. Doesn't have to be too strong. We could even go with chisel hard just to give it a little bit more of an edge. Something like that. And the other thing we're going to do is turn on satin and change the color to white just by clicking, and our blend mode to screen. And we want to shift the angle to 90 degrees. And then the contour we're going to change to the bottom curve here again. And now it's just a matter of adjusting our distance and size so that we're just getting a small thin line, and maybe we can increase the shading here just a little bit so you can see where we're wanting to just give it a little bit of a glow. Okay, and I think that's all we're going to do for now here, so I'm going to click OK. The next step that we want to make is to make a copy of this word success that we just adjusted. So I'm going to drag it down onto create a new layer, and I'm going to choose the bottom one, the one that we just used to copy, and I'm going to come up to Edit, Transform, Flip Vertical. Okay, and then drag this down, making sure that it's still aligned completely with our upper type that's right reading. The next thing that I want to do, and this is kind of critical here, is I'm going to right mouse click and choose rasterize type. And whenever I do that, it'll also maintain our effects but just turn the type into a raster object. Now why would I do that? Well, because I want to apply a transform, and that transform is perspective, and with the type remaining editable, we can't do that. We can't apply a perspective. So with it rasterized, I can give it a little bit of dimensionality here. I can choose scale and make it a little thinner like this. And so the object of the game here is to make it look like it's reflecting on some reflective white surface. Okay, so I'm going to hit OK to apply. And the next step that I want to take is to add a layer mask, which is right here next to effects. And what we're going to do with this layer mask is actually using the gradient tool with black and white selected. We're going to hold the shift key down, and not right at the edge of the type, but somewhere down here a little bit, we're going to draw a gradient that'll go from black to white. And you'll notice that it makes a lot of it disappear, and that's okay. That's what we want actually. And maybe we could make a little less of it disappear. Okay, and then I can use opacity to just kind of tone it back a little bit more. And you'll notice that we have a reflection. So it really is that simple to take our type from here to something that looks like this.